All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Rakakadash, double honor to the apostles, the elders, a great millstone, salutation to you, Akim, pushing his word with true sincerity, with charity, presenting your bodies a living sacrifice. We who are ready to live salute you. So, as you can see, it says, this is a CBS News. It says, these are the end times. Sean Fitch prepares to confront anti-Israel horror and hate. Okay. Now, I only watched a couple seconds of this, but I can already see that this is going to be interesting. And also, of course, well, the comments, let me see, people don't understand the biblical narrative, will never understand the importance of it. I'm praying for this. Right, well, you can look at the comments. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm going to play the video. This seems like it's going to be interesting. We're just going to see where we're going to go with this.
So, Sean, you have the United for Israel March coming up on April 25th at 6:30 p.m. Talk a little bit about the impetus for this event.
Yeah, I mean, I think,
Oh, by the way, fair use, fair use. I'm not profiting from this footage. I'm using this footage under the Fair Use Act for educational purposes only, right? You know?
every Christian
and you guys, you want people to be educated about the state of Israel, don't you? All right.
And person of faith across America should be absolutely horrified at what we're seeing take place right now on these university campuses that have become hotbeds for anti-Semitism and hatred of the Jews and annihilation of an entire nation. And so, this is essentially a response to that. And it's rallying the church, it's rallying Jewish leaders, it's rallying organizations that want to say.
It's funny that he says that because he said the annihilation of no. Listen, look, nobody in the mainstream is talking about annihilating you, man. They're asking you guys to stop bombing people and screwing over people and killing children, man. It's funny, but the thing is, though, there is somebody that's planning on annihilating you. Let me grab that scripture. Yeah, somebody is talking about annihilating you, man. And it's, yeah, this is Exodus 17:4. And Yahweh said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. Yeah, so Yahweh Shem Yahushua is the one that's talking about annihilating you, man. All right, I want to look at some more of these comments too, man, as we, but let me go ahead.
You know what? This is America. These are our universities and campuses in our cities. We're not going to stand for this. And, man, we're excited. God's wind is breathing on this gathering for sure.
What are you expecting to happen talk a little bit about the march, what will, actually strategically sort of happen?
All right, because Americans are realizing that these small hats screwed them over out of their blessing, man. Mainly you other, these low-level Edomites, which they call you Goyim, by the way. All right. And they've been taking billions and billions of dollars from America. They own America lock, stock, and barrel. So these Edomites, these other Edomites, these lower level Edomites are waking up to the fact that they've been screwed over, man.
During it.
Yeah, so I don't know how many you guys have followed what took place in 2020 with Let Us Worship, but I feel like this was a really similar kind of a thing where Chop Zone was taken over with crazy anarchists and Antifa and BLM activists, and we came in there with worship and prayer and unity and baptisms of.
And all those organizations that he just mentioned. All right, let me get another scripture, man, because I want to keep it as scriptural. That's scriptural. I want to keep it as scriptural as possible. Inerrant of Satan's. Yeah, I was just reading this earlier. But this is Second Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, let me Google something real quick. Disinformation, conspiracies connect George Soros to right. And this is how you know that it's not a conspiracy, that is not a theory. All right, because Anti-Defamation League. Look, the ADL, right? Oh my God, come on, bro. The ADL, bro. The Anti-Defamation League, right? The small hat organization that got started off by a small hat murdering a little white girl and blaming it on a black man. Come on, man. You can't make this shit up, man. Facts check false claims. George Soros, right? George Soros conspiracy theories. George Soros does not fund. All right. Anti-Soros conspiracies. Look at that. George Soros political. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Okay. Yeah. Look at all this damage control. That's how you know that's exactly what's going on here. But yeah, people are waking up to this shit. All these little acronyms and little fucking organizations you got will not save you from the judgment of the Lord, man. And being exposed, as the scripture says, I've made Esau bare, man. He shall no more be able to hide itself, man. But let us continue.
Bible and change the entire environment. And more than anything, I feel like this gives hope to America. Listen, there are people that are going to rise up with courage and boldness that are going to say enough's enough. We're going to stand with our Jewish brothers and sisters. We're going to respond to the command in Genesis 12. Bless you, I'll curse those that curse you. We're going to stand with Israel. We're going to stand with these students that are being harassed and abused and shut out of their own university. And you can.
Yeah, you are going to stand with them, and you're going to be led into World War III and your ultimate destruction. Right, as the scripture says, the least of the flock shall draw them out, man. At the end of the day, the only people that's gonna have America's back are the small hats and vice versa, man. Because the beast shall hate the whore, as the scripture says, man. NATO, EU, they're all gonna turn against America, Babylon the Great, and these small hats, man. But these little, it's to, in this day and age with the information we know, for there to be these evangelical Christians which really a lot of them just don't want to believe that we are the Israelites. They rather believe that even though they understand the small hats hate them and are screwing them over and, treating them like shit, go to Israel and talk that Christian shit, man, and see what they do to you, man. They will fucking spit on you, beat your ass. They might kill you, man. Fucking idiot. It was just funny, man. The kind of trick bag that Yahweh Shem Shah has these people in, man. He has truly chose these people's delusion, man. But I digress.
Expect worship, you can expect prayer, you can expect us marching. You're going to see a lot of joyful people with guitars and Israel flags and probably shofars. And, you're going to see what you saw all through 2020. The church rising up to stand up against evil and darkness and hate, and to bring the love and the joy and the hope of Jesus.
How many
The joy and the hope of Jesus. Do you know if you go over there in Israel talking to them about Jesus, man, they will beat the shit out of you, man. They will spit on you, man. And then in the Talmud, man, in the book that they worship, the man you call Jesus is boiling in a fucking tub of fucking shit and semen, man, supposedly, according to their Talmud, man. You Edomites are hilarious, man. To see you go down, because look at the look on this nigga's face, man. It's over, bro. It's like over. Like, it's done. This nigga's cooked, man. Like, who is this guy? Where did they fucking find this guy, man? Is he serious? Like, I mean, I'm wondering, is he an actor? Like, But yeah, let's continue, man.
people, I mean, are you expecting? I know that's always hard to sort of gauge with an event like this, but it sounds like there's a big response so far.
I have no idea, to be honest with you. I would sure hope that an event like this would attract a lot, though. And, we're believing. I know that there's a guy called me today, said he's bringing 6 busloads of people in for New Jersey. Wow. And, so we're just praying that this becomes.
Right, and what is that, man? All right. Let me grab a particular scripture, man. Try. Yeah. Right. This is yeah, always give me that one, man. But yeah, this is Luke 21. Oh my God. Right. This is Luke 21. And this is talking about, it says, let me read it. This is Luke 21, 20, 23. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days, for there shall be great distress in the land and wrath upon the people. All right. And, that happened in 70 AD. Okay. When Jerusalem was sieged. Right. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of Gentiles until the time of Gentiles be fulfilled. And 70 AD is going to happen all over again. 7 AD is going to happen all over again. It's the time of Jacob's trouble, man, but it's going to be even worse, And what been trodden of the Gentiles, and they're still being trodden of the Gentiles, whether you're talking about the people, because the people is a people for it's a place, but mainly it's talking about the land. They let me see. Let me get another scripture. Despiteful minds. Right. This is Ezekiel 36:5. Therefore thus saith Yahweh, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, which that's another way of saying Edom, right? Or Esau, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with the spiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. All right. So Yahweh Shemi Shai is angry with you fucking heathens, man. All right, for what you did to his people, what you did to his son, what you did to the rest of his people, and taking our lands, man. Oh, it says in the book of Obadiah, you should have never put your hands on our substance in the day of our calamity, man. You should have never touched us, man. All right. So that's why you got that look on your face, man. All right. These guys are finished, man. You know. And
Rallying point.
you could look at this dude's face and he knows he's fucking finished, man. All right. And a lot of these people, look what it says. Look at the title. It says these are the end times, man. All right. Nobody who plans on you know, these people are starting to realize that it's the jig is fucking up, man. All right. That's why the Esau has a doomsday clock, man, because he knows his time is, that short season, man, is almost up, man. You had a good run, kid. Yeah, these are the end times, man. All right. Talking about he's prepared to confront Israel hate. You can't tell a motherfucker not to hate somebody. Who the hell are you, man? You know? How the hell are you going to tell somebody not to hate somebody, man? Because everybody has a reason to hate these small hats. I give you one. Uh, 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 um, um, yeah, yeah, yeah. hmm So we're not supposed to, you know, Jewish slave ship owners. Yep, right there. Okay. That horrible fucking trip Israelites, the real Jews, took here into slavery. Well, guess who provided that trip, man? You know, these small hats, man. All right, and we're not allowed to hate you. Okay, good luck with that, man. All right.
God's given us a voice and an influence in these dark days, and we want to use it the best that we can. And so this for us is one of those moments where we just can't be quiet. We can't sit back. We got to do something. We got to rally the church, people of faith. And so I'm excited to see what God's going to do.
No, I love that.
Man, you talk about Christianity, man. You motherfuckers aren't even you aren't the real Christians, man. Let me see, Christians. Yeah, Acts 11:26. Right. Yeah, Acts. I don't like using this one. They keep giving it to me too. Right, 11:20. Acts 11:26. And when he had found him, he brought him unto Antioch. And it came to pass that a whole year they assembled themselves with the church and taught much people. And the disciples were called Christians first in Antioch. All right, the disciples never called. They were called Christians, and that was actually a derogatory term. All right. Okay. So yeah, the disciples, the believers in Yahweh Shai did not call themselves Christians, man. All right, and the New Testament, it actually describes how the Christians, the people that were being called Christians, looked, man. And let me get that for you, man. All right, yeah. Acts 13:1, same book. No, is that the same book? I can't remember. But yeah, this is Acts 13:1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon that was called Niger, and Lysaeus of Cyrene, and Manaen, which had been brought up with Herod the Tetrarch and Saul. So these men were called Niger. Let's see what this word means. All right. Yeah, let's web search this word. Okay. Um, uh, real quick. Uh, well, let's hit the blue letter. Right. Okay. So I got that nigger, right? It says Strong's definition of Latin origin, black nigger, a Christian nigger. So the original Christians, the original disciples, the original Jews were nigger. They were considered black. All right. So, and those people that you are advocating for are not, they do not fit this description. All right. They are actually the quite opposite of this description. All right. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. People are through. You're finished.
And I've got to ask you this, because there are going to be people who say, well, why do Christians need to defend Israel right now? And I know that that's a question you are prepared to answer, so I'm going to throw that to you, because it's a big question. I think there's a lot of confusing messages being sent out there in the media right now.
Yeah, I mean, what you're seeing is what we're witnessing, and it's eerily it eerily parallels what happened in the 30s. Where this was this institutional and cultural hatred and disgust for the Jewish people. I mean, just imagine this: if the things that they were saying and promoting and shouting on those campuses were said about African Americans or Hispanics or virtually any other group of people, it would not be allowed. But for some reason, it's being tolerated by the faculty and the professors and the city.
Oh my God! They're in the hits. See, man, see, I gotta almost calm down. Hypocrites hope. Let me see, Joes. Right. Let me read this, man. This is Job 8 and this is Job 8 and 11. Can the rush grow up without mire? Can the flag grow without water? While it is yet in its greenness and not cut down, it withers before any other herb. So are the paths of all that forget Yahweh, and the hypocrite's hope shall perish. See, you're watching your hope perish, man. Everything that you hoped in and believed in is being destroyed by the truth. The hypocrite's hope shall perish, man. See, these niggas are hypocrites, man. All right, because he's saying all these things wouldn't be tolerated, but let me see. Jewish. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see something. There's some bullshit. Let me see. Right. It says from Rick Rubin to Doja Cat, Jews have helped shape the first 50 years of hip hop. Yeah, and they destroyed it. All right. Now you got drug culture. Now you got gang culture and violence that's being promoted. These people promote all this. These small hats, man. All right. And this is not considered. And these rappers, they're not, they don't the things that they say, they talk about murdering people, and the word nigga is always used, and women are degraded, but yet that's not considered hate speech. All right. And these people, this is how they slaughter our people, man. Okay. So no, the disrespect of our people not only is tolerated, but they're profiting billions off the disrespect and the vitriol of our people, man. All right. They've always, see, these people are vultures, they're leeches, and the earth is shaking you off, man. The earth is shaking you off, man. The physician is getting ready to cut off that long disease, man. Matter of fact, let me get scripture, man. All right. Because that's what the fuck you are, man. You're a goddamn leech, man. Goddamn leech. You know? Mm-hmm. Mm. This is Proverbs 30 and 15. The horse leech hath two daughters, crying, give, give. There are three things that are never satisfied. Yea, four things say not, it is enough. The grave and the barren womb, and the earth that is not filled with water, and the fire that saith not, it is enough. And the scripture says he is as death, man, that cannot be satisfied, man. So he's that horse leech, man. And he's leeching off our people, man. But the scripture says that these people will no more serve themselves of Israel, man. You're not going to serve yourselves of us no more, man. You're not going to make profits off us no more, man. You're getting ready to go down, man. You're going into World War III, bitch, and you're not fucking walking away from it, man. You're not walking it off.
Because it's hatred against
and
the Jews.
Look, man, just the look on your face, man, it's just the beginning, man. Because these Edomites, man, they're seeing what's going on in the news. They see that their fucking president is a lame duck. All right, he's a lame duck. He's not going to make any decisions. And only person that's really controlling America, all right, are these goddamn small hats and these elites, man. All right, Benjamin Netanyahu is gonna tell you where you're going to war and when. It's not going to be your president. It's not going to be anybody you thought you elected, which got selected, motherfucker. It's going to be Benjamin Netanyahu, man. He's going to tell you, he's going to make the decision when you go to war, man. You don't have a fucking leadership. Your leadership is over there in Israel, man, getting ready to get fucking nuked, man. All right? You see, white supremacy, that was for you little so-called white people, right? You so-called, yeah, well, the term white was created in 1681 in the state of Virginia, and it granted you fucking privileges, man. But those privileges are dwindling, man, because hey, man, while they gave you those privileges, what did they do? They made you give up all your rights, all your sovereignty, all your gold, all your silver, which according to your Constitution, real money is supposed to be gold and silver. So they pretty much raped you, butt fucked you, all right, and left you down here to get beat up by the by the Mexicans, man, and the fucking other motherfuckers coming over the border, man. You're through, man. You know, you see those small hats with dual citizenship. You know, they can move around and go where the hell they want. You regular Edomites, you're gonna be stuck right here, man, when those bombs drop, man. All right, and then their leaders, they don't have social security numbers. You do, and that's just proof that they own you. See, the funny thing about it is you thought it was funny when we told you we were going to slavery. Whole time, really, you already are. See, when we take you into slavery, it's not going to be your first time, nigga. This is going to be emancipation. We're gonna emancipate you, motherfuckers, man. See, we're gonna take you out of the hands of the elite bankers and put you in slavery, man. You're going from one slavery to a worse one. You fucking idiots, man.
And I mean, this is a big deal. It's a big deal for believers. It's a big deal for really Americans that that want to rise up right now and say,
see, man, there's no such a thing as an American no more, man. There's no America. The American dream, is time to wake up. It's time to wake up, man, because there is no America. There's just corporations and your ass slaving for fake money. And then about to go to war against your will. You're through. See, this illusion is starting to fade. See, everything in this world is going back to its intrinsic value, man. Its true value. The illusion is fading. And as this fire, as the Lord turns the fire up on this place, man, you know, it's burning away all the illusions, man. And everything's going back to its intrinsic value, its true value. And as you do, in the world seeing it, it is pitiful. You look fucking pitiful, man. You know, and this guy has long hair looking like a hippie. It's people that still look at you and still think, Jesus. You know, that's over with too, man. You know, Putin dropped that bomb on your fucking ass and showed you how the Israelites really looked, man. Okay.
We're not going to tolerate this. We understand that this is the work of the enemy. We understand that the the reason why Columbia is so big is because it spawned off all these other protests taking place on Yale and Harvard, and I saw today University of Michigan, Minnesota, several other campuses, Berkeley, across America. So we want to go to the heart of where this all began and say enough is enough. We are rising up. We're coming to bring the light. We're coming to say we're not going to be pushed around, and we're going to join with our Jewish brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are watching this right now, a lot of Christians in particular, and they're looking at scripture and they're looking at prophecy and they're saying, my gosh, what is going on here, right? And I think a lot of eyes are on this for many reasons. There's the practical stance of defending those who are, in Israel in the midst of what happened after October 7th. There's that practical sense, but then there's a spiritual sense to this as well. Can you speak to that a little bit? Just what's going through your heart and your mind as you sort of watch this? We just saw Iran launch an attack, which has never happened before, from their land on Israel. What's been going through your heart as you watch those events and weigh that against prophecy and what we see in scripture?
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those moments where
it's crazy, man. Yeah, that day when you could just be an Edomite and look into the camera and smile, man, and just be innocent. This shit is over with, man. Okay? You're about to be, man. You're about to be, man. The Lord likened you onto what says a sea creature, man. In the book of Ezekiel, he says he's gonna leave you on in the open field, man. You're gonna be devoured of many beasts, man. This means everybody's gonna get a piece of your ass, man, and everybody's been waiting for you to fall. See, it's the Humpty Dumpty story, man. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses, all the king's men couldn't put that motherfucker together again. Hey, because the higher up you go, the harder it is, because this guy, the Lord sets you up to be a fraud, man. And when everybody fucking sees that you're a fraud and they've been fucked over, man, that pisses people off because you done fucked with everything, man. They got a saying. They says you don't fuck with a man and a man's money and a man's woman, man. You've done all that, man. You created feminism, so you done fucked with everybody's woman. You created the Federal Reserve System, so you fucked with everybody's money. And not everybody wants a piece of your motherfucking ass, man. And it's the spirit of the Lord because, you know, what did Lamech said? I always say, man, a part of me believes, I can't prove it, but part of me believes that Lamech is Amalek coming back, man. Because what did Lamech say, man? He said, if Cain be avenged sevenfold, surely Lamech 70 times 7, man. If Lord willing, I'm saying that right. I'm just, for time's sake, I'm just paraphrasing it, man. Because I don't want to make this lesson too long, but you just thought you was gonna get away with shit forever, man. That veneer, the Lord put that veneer up on you, man. He's the one let the grass grow tall so you could slither around, man. Now he's cutting it, man. The truth, the Lord, he's cutting the grass, man, on your ass, and everybody sees it's a fucking snake in the garden. All right?
Reminds us, like, we are living in the last days. These are the end times. We're here. We're living in the midst of it. And what I'm trying to do, my heart behind this is to get Americans to stop scrolling. Like, stop scrolling. Like, for a minute. I know that this is another story, and this is 2024, and it's an election year, and things are crazy, and it seems like every day it's like a new page out of the book of Revelation. But this is one of those things we got to stop scrolling for a minute and say, okay, hold on a second. God has promises over this nation, promises over this people. They're being attacked in our own country, right? Not only are they being attacked from Iran and the Middle East and all these nations that despise them and have for many years and want to obliterate them off the face of the earth, but now they're being attacked in our own country. And this comes a moment for all Christians where we got to stop scrolling, stop moving to the next news, urgent news thing, and say, God, how do you want us to respond? And I believe that our response is important to the heart of the Lord. Our response is important to the future of our children, is important to the future of America. What kind of...
Your response, man. Well, it says, let me grab a scripture real quick. Your response, man. Be according to I know it's in Job. Yeah, it's Job. It's Job 34 and 33. Should it be according to thy mind, he will recompense it, whether thou refuse or whether thou choose, and not I. Therefore, speak what thou knowest. So all these people, man, all these talking heads, man, it's up for your ass, man. The veneer is over, man. The facade is down, man. Your shields are down. Your fucking cloaking device is not working. We see you, man. Okay? So it's not going to be according to what any man on earth think. Any man born of woman is going to think. Can think it's going to be what Yahweh Shah said. Scripture says there's many devices in the heart of a man, but the counsel of Yahweh Shah, it shall stand, man. Roughly paraphrasing that. So it doesn't matter what the fuck you think, man. This is for us that are in the spirit, the Lord has given us a lot to work with right now, man. This is gold, man. This is gold, man.
Country do we want to live in the last days? And so I want to be the country that stands up.
Hey, Yahweh Shah told us what kind of country you're gonna live in, man. All right, you're not gonna live in this country, motherfucker. The Arabians should not pitch tent here, man. This country is gonna be a desert, man. All right.
For the Jewish people, I want to be a nation that's a safe harbor for them. I want to be a place that defends their right to exist in the world, and I think that's why I feel so urgent about doing this.
So final question for you, and you spoke to this a little bit, but I want, as we sort of close out, I want people to understand this, particularly those who would be critical of it or see it as, just this big counter protest. When you've done these events.
That's why the scripture says, go not in the way with the bold fellow, man. You know, I was watching that. Forgot his name. I know he was in the army, but he's been talking about Israel a lot lately. Um, I believe Elder Makama talks about him a lot, but he was basically just saying that yeah, he was basically saying that you know nobody can stop this guy Benjamin that not a not a Jew, right? Nobody can stop this guy. All right, he's gonna keep going, and then he pointed out the fact that he has to keep going. He has to keep this war effort going because if he doesn't, he's gonna get brought into court and brought up on charges by his own people, man. You know. So yeah, the Lord set this, as Scripture says, He set him in slippery places, man. You cannot get out of this, man, because the guy, he basically said, Benjamin, that not a Jew, he cannot stop. Like, even if he wanted to stop, he can't stop. Him stopping means he goes to jail, you know. All right. You know. So he's gonna keep going. You know, and really it's because Yahweh Shemiah Shah said so. He said when. But let me finish this out.
In the past, you have seen incredible things happen, baptisms, changes of heart. What is your hope for some of the things on the ground that happen on the evening when you host this march?
My hope, man, I want to change the atmosphere. I want to go in there with worship and prayer like we do in all these cities. I mean, you should have seen it, man. Like, America had been seeing rioting and destruction and violence and murder and rape and all these things happening in Seattle and Portland in 2020. And it was like the moment worship came in, it displaces darkness. It breaks the tension. It brings freedom. And I want to see that same spirit be released on the campus of Columbia University in the heart of New York City. And I want for all of America to realize the authority that we have as Christians, right? When we walk into atmospheres like that, we don't succumb to the darkness, we bring the light. And that is the biggest thing. Of course, I believe we're going to minister to people, we're going to pray for people. I think we're going to see historic unity, but I want to see the atmosphere change, and I want to see hope rise.
Yeah, and really, man, it was gonna be wild, man. You know, because all these people with these different ideologies, whether it be alphabet, whether the hell he believes, evangelical Christianity or whatever the fuck, like all these different minds, all these different people, you know, they're all gonna be outside rioting. You know, they're gonna be the ones that are out there fucking, and they're gonna tear each other apart, man. Just like Joker said, man. He said these civilized people, they will eat each other. All right. They're gonna, you know, the Americas is more divided than it's ever been ever, man. All right. And then you add all that with a famine. Add that with, you know, a famine, civil war, all these things happening, fucking class wars, race wars, whatever the hell, all that, you know, you add all these ideologies and ways of thinking with an empty stomach, man. You people are fucked, man.
The heart of every American that watches the church show up this Thursday night.
All right, one more question. Okay, so, how do you keep safe? Because you go into some really tough arenas, and let's be honest, there's a lot of emotions around this. You go in there and you do this. How do you make sure that you have the right security in place? It seems like you have a good apparatus, but how do you do that?
Yeah, well, I tell people I feel like the safest place to be is right in the will of God. I know that He's calling us to do this. But at the same time, I mean, I just had a group of ex-Navy SEALs reach out to us asking if they could be our security team. I mean, there's a bunch of amazing people that are going to be there. And, the bottom line is, I mean, I had people tell us we were going to get injured and we were going to.
Yeah, I said it. I say it again. Go not in the way with a bold fellow, man. No, I didn't say it. The scripture says it, but That's what's happening, man. You got to go along with this motherfucker now, man. You guys done cast y'all lot in with this motherfucker, man, and he's about to get your ass killed. All right, man. Benjamin Netanyahu is a bold fellow, man, right now, man, and he's not stopping. Look at this guy's face, man. You know, you have the look of a man that has lost control of the car. The steering wheel is gone. The brakes don't work. And only thing you can do is strap in a seatbelt as you hurtle towards a fucking brick wall or off a cliff. Yo, that's what's happening to American fuckholes like this, man. Yeah, you thought you was Chezzy for a minute, man. You think you're gonna Chez your way? You're not gonna Chez your way out of this, man. You know?
Get assaulted, and we were getting all this stuff, and some of that did happen in the last few years, but man, the level of safety, like, angelic protection, prayer support.
Man, you gonna well, I'm thinking about the song. I think it says in Psalms, he have to deliver me from the strivings of the people. See, when you people are destroying each other, man, the elect are gonna, they're gonna be like the guy that after you all kill each other over a can of soup, that just walks past you, steps over your body, and then grabs a can of soup, man. That's what the elect's gonna be like, you know.
And for those of you that are on here that can't join us in person, I know what you can do. You can pray that God would show up, pray for protection. If you want to join our prayer list, you can text the word pray to 20221. You can text pray, P-R-A-Y, to 20221. Join our prayer list. And I don't know. I feel like God's going to take care of us just like he does all the other crazy times we've jumped into stuff like this.
Well, Sean, appreciate your time today, breaking it all down for us. The event is United for Israel March. It's on the 25th, Thursday night at 6:30 Eastern Time. Appreciate
All right, Theru. Yeah, this is the look of a motherfucker who knows it's up for his ass, man. And there's no defending these small hats, man. And it's not time. It's not time for them to be defended right now. For years everybody's been making excuses for these devils, man. Yahweh Shemi Ashas, it says, as a dream when one awaketh. Surely when thou awakest, O Yahweh, thou shalt despise their image, man. So Yahweh Shemi Ashas is despising their image, man. Shameful spewing is being poured all over their glory, man. And you got guys like this, man. Look, man, the average American wants to fuck people up like this, man. All right, the average redneck American wants to beat guys like him the fuck up, man, because they know that them small hats are the reason why you just had a fucking family in a British family who lost a son in that convoy attack. People are trying to bring aid to the Palestinians, man. So how you think they feel about that over there, man? Then these Americans, they're the ones who are gonna, first of all their fucking their whole white privilege and supremacy was taken away by the small hats. All their money has been taken away by the small hats. And now they're finna be asked to give up their sons and daughters. How the fuck do you think that the average American redneck motherfucking so-called self-proclaimed white person is gonna feel about that, man? They're gonna want to take you and fucking hang you by your fucking hair, man. Okay? And that's where we're going to go with it, man, because listen, man, once and then it's already happening, man. These Edomites here in America realize exactly how fucked they really are buy these small hats, it's finna be up for their ass, man. So you're gonna see a lot of fucking Edomites fucking and that's why they're doing videos like this, man. That's why they're doing videos like this. You know, because we're talking about college kids. These are kids on the campus, man. You know, wait till the adults get involved, man. Wait till the ex-military parents realize that they got to send their fucking sons and daughters to war, man. It's finna be up for your ass, man. You know, but this is very interesting watching, you know, this shit, man. You know, Esau is definitely divided, man. What the scripture says, divide their tongues, man. For I've seen violence and strife in the land, roughly paraphrasing that scripture. You know, the Lord's dividing their tongues, man. And personally, I believe a lot of these people on this comment board are fucking bots, man. You know. You know. Yeah, you know. Because honestly, the way YouTube used to be, this video would have had a whole. I remember when you used to have, see, they still got the thumbs down sign, right? But you can't even see how many people thumbs down a video no more. But old YouTube, this would have been probably like 100 thumbs up and 1,000 fucking thumbs down, bro. It would have been a whole bunch of people on this comment board voicing their real opinions, and they would not be happy with this shit. Now you look at this is all bots, man. They might be some real motherfuckers with clearance, and because these motherfuckers, they have you know, this shit is filtered, man. You know? All right. Well, she got Revelations 2 and 9. Revelations 3 and 9. Yeah, no, let's read it. Let's read it. No, let's go to it. Salakia. Yeah, nigga woman was being cheeky on that. She knows she Israelite. Says Revelation 2 and 9, I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Yeah, a little Israelite woman, you know. It's pretty funny. Janelle loves old school. But yeah, it's up for you fucking devils, man. You know. And it's just it's a beautiful thing to see you fall, man. You know, scriptures talk about him that lived to see the fall of his enemies, man. You know, the Lord's finna wipe that smug fucking smile off your bitch ass face, man. All right. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It was this interesting video I want to go through. But yeah, I hope some edification was in this. Shalom.